The Democratic Party's struggles with male voters, particularly young men, stem from a combination of cultural, economic, and messaging issues that have alienated significant portions of this demographic. Many male voters, especially young men, feel that the Democratic Party has adopted a tone that is overly critical of traditional masculinity or dismissive of their concerns. The party's strong focus on issues like gender equality, reproductive rights, and LGBTQ rights, while important to its base, particularly college-educated women, has been perceived by some men as prioritizing other groups over their interests.
Why don't you ask the women in your political party, Democrat women, would you fuck that guy? And if they say no, probably don't have him be the spokesperson for your party. I mean, nothing wrong with having a woman as the spokesperson for your party. Look, if you're not going to have an attractive woman, you know what? You don't even have to have just have a competent woman, a competent man. Not a fucking eyesore that is the antithesis of masculinity. I mean, what do you think that did to all your old boomer union Democrat labor union types? You think they look at David Hogg and say, I'm going to vote for that shit?
Republicans have actively courted young men through figures like Donald Trump and JD Vance, who have appeared on podcasts and platforms popular with young male audiences, such as those hosted by Joe Rogan or the Nelk Boys. These efforts, combined with messaging that celebrates traditional masculinity, e.g., Trump's RNC introduction by UFC's Dana White, resonate with men who feel alienated by Democratic rhetoric. After Trump's 2024 victory, Democrats have begun acknowledging the need to reconnect with male voters. Governors like Wes Moore, Gretchen Whitmer, and Ned Lamont have announced initiatives targeting men's issues, such as boosting male enrollment in education and addressing mental health and employment challenges. These efforts signal a shift, though they are still in early stages and face challenges in balancing with the party's commitment to other groups. David Hogg, as a Democratic National Committee (DNC) vice chair elected in February 2025, has actively worked to address the Democratic Party's challenges in attracting male voters, particularly young men, by focusing on their concerns and pushing for a shift in the party's messaging and priorities. On May 12, 2025, the DNC's Credentials Committee voted 13-2 with 3 abstentions to recommend voiding the February 2025 election of Hogg and Kenyatta as vice chairs, citing a violation of DNC rules regarding gender balance.
The rules specify that when we have a gender non-binary candidate or officer, the non-binary individual is counted as neither male nor female, and the remaining 6 offices must be gender balanced. With the results of the previous 4 elections, our elected officers are currently 2 male and 2 female. In order to be gender balanced, we must elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. So again, this is what we have to do for this vice chair race. We have to elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. To ensure our process accounts for male, female, and non-binary candidates, we conferred with our RBC co-chair, our LGBT caucus co-chair, and others to ensure that the process is inclusive and meets the gender balance requirements in our rules. To do this, our process will be slightly different than the one outlined to you earlier this week, but I hope you will see that in practice it is simple and transparent.
The challenge, brought by Kaylin Free, a Native American attorney who ran against Hogg, argued that the election process improperly combined votes, making it harder for women to win and violating the DNC's charter on gender parity. Hogg himself has stated that the procedural vote cannot be separated from his reform efforts, claiming the DNC is using the gender balance issue to fast-track his removal due to his push for change. Olivia Julianna, a 22-year-old Democratic strategist and activist from Texas, has emerged as a key figure in the Democratic Party's efforts to reconnect with young male voters, particularly following the party's struggles with this demographic in the 2024 election. Her role focuses on leveraging her social media influence, authentic engagement, and strategic messaging to address the alienation felt by young men and appeal to their values.
As the saying goes, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
The same political party that is struggling with men wants to let you know that women want to be him. Men want to be with him. Dylan Mulvaney, the true definition of delusion. That's all for the news today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Have a fantastic day.